Um dos pensadores mais influentes da atualidade, o geógrafo britânico David Harvey, está no Brasil para uma série de palestras sobre a crise global do capitalismo. Em uma entrevista exclusiva à TVT, Harvey explica um dos seus conceitos mais debatidos no mundo, o do direito à cidade. A reportagem é de Viviane Nascimento.
The right to the city is the right of everybody to have access to the resources that exist in the city, and I think changing the city is one of the ways in which we can change ourselves. If we find ourselves living in a very benign environment, we tend to be very benign people, and that therefore the reconstruction of the city in ways which are conducive to the reconstruction of who we are and what we are like and what our social relation. And we want a city which is stress-free, we want a city that is unalienating, and we want a city that can help us grow and redefine who we are. We now live in a world where rural life and urban life are intermeshed. Everybody watches the same TV, everybody watches the same kind of culture. So the right to the city is really a political idea rather than a territorial idea. And I like this as a political ideal because it goes back a long way to the idea of the city on the hill, the city, the perfect city, and all the rest of it. And it's something that we can create. So we want to create the good life, but not simply for urban citizens, but for everyone. When populations become alienated, that is, they feel that somehow or other they're not listened to, they are not treated well, and they live under conditions which are stressful and difficult. And I think what happens is that when there is that well of anger at their situation, and somebody can tap into it politically, and so we see people like Bolsonaro or Trump and other leaders around the world tapping in to that anger, which is coming out of alienation and then using it politically for their own purposes of assembling political power. And so we start to get the emergence of an authoritarian right and neo-fascist. So you've done this before, you've moved from an authoritarian, dictatorial kind of government, in that case military government, and you came out much stronger and much better organized to try to create a better world and a better life. And I think, okay, you're in difficult times right now. I sense from the people I see and I talk to that there's a lot of energy right now to say, okay, we can come out of this much stronger than we came into it, and in fact, this is an opportunity to really improve ourselves and improve our situation. And I suspect that Bolsonaro won't be around for more than the next 2 or 3 years.
Gente, bora fortalecer a TVT? É só clicar em inscrever-se e depois clicar no sininho. Pronto! Assim que pintar notícia nova, você fica sabendo no ato.